Hello everyone, this video is about entomology. Entomology is insect study. So some initial introduction portions, initial important aspects. And I also wanted to mention I am a beginner in this subject. So there might be some pronunciation errors. So pardon me for that. So let's start learning. Introduction. Entomology is the biology of insects and it is divided into two parts. One, the basic entomology and the other applied entomology are complementary to each other. The basic entomology deals with morphology, physiology, embryology, biochemistry, endocrinology, and taxonomy. The applied entomology, on the other hand, deals with welfare of the beneficial and destructive insects. The sericulture, apiculture, and lac culture are developed as the most flourishing agro industries. The destructive insects, since ancient times, pose a serious threat to the mankind as they are destroying various agricultural crops and adversely affecting domestic animals and the public health. Because of this reason, independent branches of applied entomology such as agricultural entomology, forest entomology, veterinary entomology, and medical entomology have emerged and rapidly grown to a great extent. So, entomology has played a vital role in the establishment of various modern biosciences such as the cytology and genetics, parasitology, toxicology, molecular biology, endocrinology, and biotechnology. The vast development of entomology is linked to the unchallenged supremacy of the insects amongst the living world. They form the largest fauna of all living animals inhabiting the earth and have occupied almost all ecological niches from the frozen Antarctica to the dry deserts, springs, high mountains, and of course, they have equally dominated the water, land, and air. A large number of insects are well adapted to stay on or inside the animal as well as the plant body. The insects originated in the late Devonian period and are considered to be the descent of Symphyla, Myriapoda, or Protoptera. They are as small as the protozoa, 0.2 mm long trichopterid Myanmar, and as large as the medium-sized vertebrate, 75 cm long Meganeura. Then, sorry, insect and characteristics. The insects are unique arthropods bearing distinct head, thorax, and abdomen, a single pair of antennae, pair in the sense two must be there. A single pair of antennae, three pairs of walking legs or hexapoda, three pairs of walking legs, one or two pairs of wings, pterygota, one or two pairs of wings, pterygota, and a long abdomen bearing distantly the genital appendages. Once again, head, thorax, and abdomen, and a single pair of antennae, three pairs of walking legs or hexapoda, one or two pairs of wings, pterygota, and a long abdomen bearing distantly the genital appendages. The insects are the truncate arthropods, and the integument is composed of chitinous cuticle by virtue of which it molds repeatedly during the post-embryonic development. The body of insect is basically composed of 6 segmented head, 3 segmented thorax, and 12 segmented abdomen. But the entire body organization is evolved so widely that the living insects are grouped into 29 distinct orders, and each order consists of a large number of families and subfamilies, embodying the number of genera and species. Some of the widely diversified evolutionary trends can be understood from the following features. First, head. Anterior most part of the body is developed as hypognathous or orthopteroid insects, prognathous diptera or opistognathous hemiptera head. The antennae, they are paired uniramous cephalic appendages and are greatly modified structures. They can be classified into following types: Cetaceous, bristle-like Odonata. Filiform, thread-like Blattidae. Moniliform, bead-like Isoptera. Serrate, saw-like buprestid beetles. Then pectinate, comb-like silk moth. Clavate, clubbed sphead beetles. Then capitate, knobed, lamellate, leaf-like, geniculate, elbowed, plumose with intersegmental hair circlets, stylate with a style, aristate with the bristle. Once again, cetaceous, bristle-like. Filiform, thread-like. Moniliform, bead-like. Serrate, saw-like. Pectinate, comb-like. Clavate, clubbed. Capitate, knobed. Lamellate, leaf-like. Geniculate, elbowed. Plumose with intersegmental hair circlets. Stylate with a style. Aristate with a bristle. So the feeding organs and mechanisms, they are adapted to various types of feeding habits, mostly because of extreme evolution of their mouthparts. Chewing, biting mouthparts. That's a primitive type. Orthopteroid insects. Rasping, sucking type with a single mandibulate and paired maxillary short stylets. Trips. Then piercing, sucking mouthparts. Rasping, sucking type we just learned. Chewing, biting mouthparts. Rasping, sucking type with a single mandibulate and paired maxillary short stylets. Then piercing, sucking mouthparts. Chemipterous with paired elongate mandibular and maxillary stylets enclosed in a long proboscis formed by labium. For example, bugs. Then anopluran PSM with 3 superimposed stylets, dorsal maxillary, middle hypopharyngeal and ventral labial, enclosed in a stylets sac, biting lice. Then mosquito PSM with paired elongate mandibular, maxillary and single lateral and hypopharyngeal stylets besides a long labial proboscis. For example, female Anopheles. Then housefly, similar to mosquito subtype, but stylets are blade-like flattened structures. Housefly tabanus. Then muscoid piercing sucking mouthparts with epipharyngeal labral and hypopharyngeal stylets and piercing labial proboscis. Next, sponging mouthparts with a long labial proboscis and labrum or hypopharynx, for example, housefly and musca. Then siphoning mouthparts with a long coil tube formed from opposite galley, butterflies, moths. Then lapping mouthparts with a long lapping tongue like glossa and lateral labial and maxillary palps and galley, honeybees, apis. Then filter feeding mouthparts, mosquito larvae. The thorax, it is basically a 3-segmented middle region of the body. It is especially developed as a locomotory apparatus consisting 3 pairs of legs as the lateral appendages of each segment and 2 pairs of membranous wings as the lateral integumentary folds of the meso and metathoracic segments. The legs are typical in their organization and are greatly modified to serve various types of locomotions. The insect leg is typically composed of 6 segments and are antero-posteriorly called as the coxa, trochanter and femur, tibia, tarsus, pretarsus or foot with a pair of lateral claws and a median muscular part, the aroleum. Various types of legs are given below. Ambulacral, walking legs. Dermaptera ants. Cursorial, running legs, cockroaches, tiger beetles. Saltatorial, leaping, jumping legs, grasshoppers, crickets. Then natatorial, swimming legs, aquatic bugs, beetles. Clasporial, clinging, clasping legs, mammalian lice. Then raptorial, prehensile legs, forelegs of manatees, aquatic bugs. Fossorial, digging legs. Then corbiculate, pollen collecting legs, hind legs of worker honey bees. The tarsus is divided into 1 to 6 segments and it is therefore of great taxonomic significance. The abdominal legs of larvae caterpillars are called the prolegs, which are hollow and unsegmented lateral extensions of the integument. And the wings. The insects are the only invertebrate possessing the wings, pterygota, and because of this virtue they are adapted to the aerial life, except pterygotes and some parasitic insects like lice, fleas, bugs, termites, ants, etc. All other insects possess two pairs of wings, one attached to mesothorax forewings and another to metathorax hindwings. Diptera and male coccids possesses only a single pair of wings, forewings, and the hind wings are modified into thread-like structures, the halters. Forewings of some insects are modified into thick, leathery structures. The tegmina, Orthoptera, Dictyoptera, Phasmida, or into hard horny covers, the Elyptra, Coleoptera. While in some insects, only the basal region of forewings is modified into elytra, and the wings are called the hemielectra. Heteroptera. Wings are elevated by the longitudinal and close veins, forming a complex venation, and it is species specific and therefore of a great taxonomic significance. The common longitudinal and close veins are given below. Longitudinal veins: costa, subcosta, radius, media, cubitus, postcubitus, anal, venal, jugal. Then cross veins: humeral, costal, radial, sectoral, radiomedial, intermedial, mediocubital, intercubital, cubitoanal, and interanal. Next, the abdomen. It is 12 segmented, large, elongated part of the body, while in columbola it is 6 segmented. Segments are secondarily reduced in large number of insects. The 11th segment bears a pair of cerci, and the 12th segment is modified into the paraprocts. Adult insects possess female genitalia on the 7th and 8th, female genitalia on 7th to 10th segment. The pregenital segments are devoid of appendages in large number of insects but occur in Pterygota and larvae of some Neuroptera and Lepidoptera. External female genitalia is represented by long tubular ovipositor, while male genitalia may be median, phallus, Aedaegus or penis, and the claspers or periphallic organs. These are paired penis in Epimeroptera and Dermaptera, while a lobular tubular single intromittent organ in other insects. It may be segmented and complex structure pertaining taxonomic significance. In Odonata, secondary copulatory apparatus is developed in the second and third abdominal sterna and serves as a major taxonomic tool in classification. The postgenital appendages are represented by a pair of cerci associated with the segmenta in Pterygota. Hemiptera are in Mecoptera and Symphyla. The tracheal system. It is composed of external segmental spiracles and internal network of tracheae. The tracheal system varies among insects owing a great taxonomic significance. It is classified into the following types: polymneutistic, open tracheal system with metathoracic and 8 abdominal pairs of spiracles. Then holomneutistic with all 10 pairs of functional spiracles, hemimetabola. Hemipneustic, only mesothoracic and first 7 abdominal spiracles are functional in larvae. Peripneustic, only 9 pairs of spiracles are functional and metathoracic one is non-functional, larvae of Neuroptera, Lepidoptera. Then oligomneustic, partly open tracheal system. Then amphineustic, only first thoracic and last abdominal spiracles are functional. Then dipteran larvae. Metaneustic, only last abdominal pair of spiracles are functional, first instar dipteran larvae. Then proneustic, only mesothoracic spiracles are functional, dipteran pupae. Aponeustic, closed tracheal system, aquatic and endoparasitic larvae. Then hyponeustic, degenerated tracheal system, Malophaga, Spongulata, Coccyx, Columbola. Then hyperneustic, more than 10 pairs of spiracles, pleura with 4 pairs of thoracic and 7 pairs of abdominal spiracles, the aquatic respiratory organs.